guys, welcome back for day 3. Today we are going to be working on a texture drawing. We are going to start with a very basic, simple picture of a girl standing in a rainstorm with an umbrella, dancing in a puddle. And we are going to add some textures to take a very basic picture and make it have more of that wow factor, that extra pop. So a very simple drawing, and then we're going to use texture to emphasize different areas and just make it go from a picture to a oh my gosh kind of picture. All right, so we're going to start today with a sheet of paper, and you guys are going to need a pencil to get started. Okay, so we're going to start with the umbrella, and I love umbrellas because they are, in real life, they're so fun, and on artwork, we can make them however we want to. So we're going to start by making a vertical line, a horizontal line, a diagonal line, and a diagonal line. It's kind of like we just made a giant snowflake. And then what we're going to do now, we're going to connect the lines by making small, kind of like grins. So small curved lines, kind of like we're making a spider web, I guess. I definitely feel like this has a Spider-Man effect to it. But we're just kind of curving. Oopsie, that one I drew too long. That's okay. Something like this. So that's going to become our umbrella. Now, you can make your person a boy, but I usually end up making mine a girl, and I make like a triangle shape for like a raincoat. And then I make kind of like a diagonal line to show legs. And then I like to make like the big, silly rain boots. And those are usually really kind of chunky looking. So I draw some big old rain boots. Now, this is the simple basic drawing. We can add some raindrops to make it look like it's raining. But that's pretty boring. So by adding some additional details, we can make this drawing become more exciting. So we could make a smooth texture around the girl to make it look like she is standing in a calm puddle of water. We could make her boots a little bit more exciting by maybe making them polka dotted or something like that. Ooh, and we could even make her legs look like she's wearing tights, and they could have stripes, which would be a smooth texture. This would be bumpy. We could make her raincoat have textures on it. I'm gonna keep it kind of simple and just do a texture at the bottom. I think I'm gonna do a sharp texture, something like this. Okay, now this umbrella gives us so many opportunities to do some different textures. So I am gonna start with a nice basic bumpy by doing the loops. We could do a very basic sharp with a zigzag. We could go nice and smooth by just doing straight lines. Let's see, rough. We could do kind of that box fan texture. So I'm gonna make some curved lines, some straight lines, some zigzaggy, like diagonal lines, and there I have some rough going on. Now, maybe I want to come up with some different textures that we haven't really talked about. This one could be bumpy, but I always think of this one more as like spirally. So this could be a texture. Soft would be one, or fluffy, and I think of like kind of like clouds. That could be a nice kind of, or it kind of looks like a sheep tail, or even like cotton candy. So that could be like a fluffy or a soft texture. Let's see, we could do more swirlies. How about like some just swirly like S's? And what I love about texture is there's not really a right or wrong way to do it. You just kind of start letting your pencil move and you start making these different designs. And you know what, let's do some lightning bolts because, well, lightning bolts, rainstorm, it kind of goes hand in hand. So there is my texture drawing, and I took a very basic, simple image, and now it's like, wow, that's pretty intense just by adding some designs. All right, so now it is time for us to color, and you can color however you want to. I'm feeling very green today, so we are gonna use the green. I want a green umbrella. All right, so I'm gonna trace all of those pencil lines. Now you can do this colorful if you want to. I'm going pretty basic today and just using simple color. And I am tracing all of my pencil lines. Ooh, that one's the very full design with rough. The spirals, they kind of look like snail shells or, ooh, cinnamon rolls. Okay. Doing my tracing. And then those spirally S's over here. Okay. Now I am ready to color in my umbrella. And we're just gonna go with a nice simple green today, keeping it very greeny. Like I said, if you wanna make this more colorful, that is totally up to you. But I'm not so worried about the color, I'm worried more about the texture design. So I want the texture design to be like the shining star student that stands out. So maybe I am gonna do her raincoat in orange, trace those textures, and then I can get my colored pencil out, color that in. Now, her boots, color that bumpy texture in, and color those in red. And then let's get some tights on our lady. And if I want to, I could even make her tights kind of have like a pattern to them. So I could do like a dark, a light, a dark, a light, a dark, a light, dark, light, dark, light, something like that. Now, for the rain, I am going to trace the water because that's nice and smooth. Now, for these raindrops, I could just trace them, but I think I'm gonna kind of repeat the shape inside of it to make them a little bit more detailed. Okay, and then lastly, grab my colored pencil, my blue colored pencil, and add some color to the raindrops and our puddle of water. All right, friends, there we are. This is our third texture project. Tomorrow we will do one more, and that will be our last project on texture before we move on to our next element of art. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.